Welcome back everyone, Blade here, and welcome to another video of P5X. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be going over everything that has dropped inside of this patch here, and I think we're going to have a gym count later down the line. I know my buddy the Jocks usually works on those as well. I'll see if I can hit him up to get you guys a valid gym count for this in the long run. But if you guys like videos like this, be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and tune in for more as per usual. I am sorry that I'm not feeling too good today, but hey, we're gonna try to power through it, and I might can get one more video out. I'm trying to go drink some more water. I actually have a cup of water right next to me right now, so we're trying to see how that goes, and hopefully clear up a little bit before the day's out. But if you guys like videos like this, be sure to hit that like button. But let's go ahead and talk about it. So we have a couple things that's going about. You guys already know for the contract system, or at least for the pull system, we have Haru, who has recently released today. This was something that we already knew was already coming here, so I do wish a ton of you guys who are pulling for her very good luck. Is she a must summon character? It honestly does depend on what your things that you're wanting and where you're really wants aligned. She's the only psychic DPS even till this day on TW, and for some people, being able to get that one coverage actually does matter quite a lot. It makes them a must summon, so obviously that could be a must summon for you if that is your opinion on it. But for this character here, in my eyes, I do say it honestly comes down to seeing if you need an AoE DPS or a single target DPS. If you don't have a AoE DPS, such as like summer closer, if you don't have your on duped up, or at least your on's looking in a good spot, this will be a character for you. So if you have a AoE DPS like those, then I mean, she could be very well a skip. Yo, keep understanding that she did just get buffed again, and she wasn't even bad before the buff here because she had 2 beforehand, and this is going to make this the 3rd buff, and this one helps out her skill 1 and her skill 3, making her very much so very powerful. So she might last a lot longer than how she lasted on TW. Even though she still floats around, she's only here when we have content for her. On global, it might be a little bit different, so of course if you guys want to pull for her, you pull for her. Now when it comes down to the weapon, for a lot of you guys, I know I've gotten this question a ton, I've done a video on it. The weapon, I say, is a must pull in my opinion. If you are getting the character, be sure to get her, because that EHR that she comes with is nice. Now granted, with the 4-star weapon, you don't need the 5-star technically, because the 5-star weapon itself, if you do have the team like Smoko, and you have a few other good cards, the 4-star weapon is all you truly do need. So if you don't have like your cards in order, if you want to have the most optimal version of Haru and invest a lot of your other stats into like crit damage and crit rate, it is very wise to get this weapon. This weapon is going to help you out with the element accuracy, and I think that's going to be absolutely amazing, especially if you're trying to get the most out of your Haru. I would say this character definitely wants her weapon a ton, but of course there are ways to going around it and using the 4-star instead. Now with this update, we also got a new Wonder Dagger, which is really helpful as well. You guys can go ahead and find this inside of the Land of Fortune area. I've already claimed it once, but it is called Starry Compass, and Starry Compass itself is actually a really powerful dagger. There's not many daggers that I truly do recommend. I think Ancient Dagger is probably one of them that I recommend quite a lot, but the Starry Compass is definitely the second one that I would recommend, especially if you're summoning. Oh, okay, a little bit. I think that's a little bit better. For this weapon here, you're able to not only just help take down the enemy's defense, but based on a certain amount of stacks, you're getting different effects here. So 5 stacks, which we start with 10 at the beginning of the round, you're able to get an 11% decrease on all foes. Of course, if you have this maxed out, it is going to be around like 22% or 21%. I think it was 21 if I'm right, but I can't remember off the top of my head here. Then actually wait, hold on, we can check immediately right here. Okay, it's 22. For the 10 stacks here, you can start off at 9% element accuracy for all allies, but if you have this, of course, max reforge, you'll be at 18%. For 15, you're able to get yourself 12% side damage increase, while at 0 it'll be at 6%. which is pretty dang nice. But you can get this for any character who's pretty much an AoE character. Reason why I'm saying AoE primarily is because it decreases all foes defense, meaning that all foes getting a debuff, meaning AoE characters are obviously going to take more priority with this, as well as if you're getting more attacks off on the enemy, you're building up more of these guidance stacks. Seeing that you're constantly fighting against the dagger itself and you lose 5 guidance stacks every turn, you do want to make sure you're able to get these guidance stacks back in order to get these effects. So that's always good for you guys to go ahead and do. Now, the next thing I do gotta say when it does come down to this dagger here, yes, it is primarily used with Haru. That is definitely something that it is primarily used with. But you can use this weapon with anyone like Joker. You can use it with Fox. You can use it with On. All of these characters are possible because it is a mainly AoE dagger. But the last stack that you do see down here is side damage base. So it is definitely meant for Haru's team, but still an amazing dagger to get. Now, going along and talking about the next few things that we need to talk about is going to be the events. The events inside of this one is going to have the Metro of Desire. Main reason this is a new one is because we have a new route. With the new route, we get new missions. We also have a new level cap. If you guys have not hit it, of course, heck, I don't even remember if it was 130 or already 180, but being able to this, you can get the 180, gets tons of goods, and that's always going to be great. But alongside this here, you can get some different missions done, which you will need different characters. You will need to be certain difficulties, and you will need to be with certain teams. It is very, very helpful here. And as you can see with the new line, here comes new missions. So obviously there's going to be a lot of stuff for you guys to do. Inside the new line, there's going to be a different amount of bosses that you're able to face. I hate this one in the middle here. I cannot stand fighting her, but she is another one that you can end up facing here, and it's going to help you out quite a lot with all the goodies that you do want to get. And obviously there's still a difficulty, so it is going to be pretty difficult, but still nice to go ahead and complete. Good part about this is it ties dead into the spin win raffle, because you can find these raffle tickets inside of the Metro of Desire, but you can also get them by doing daily tasks. So make sure you do your daily task. You're going to want to get as much things as possible. With the upcoming updates, which we'll talk more about at the end of the video, you definitely want to get as many of these done, because these boxes and everything in here give you a lot of resources and a lot of currency. Now, the next thing that I need to talk about is be careful. Want to do your crossroads immediately, because we want to get all of our exchange shop as well as all of our goodies out of here. I'll probably have a video going over the exchange shop and what I would recommend getting out first. Obviously it's up to you and what you value more, but I'll have a video about this if you guys really want to see it. And then I'll probably try to do it quick this time and get a video out for this old boss here as well. So I don't know if we're gonna complete it too well, because honestly I'm still using my Makoto. The last one was hard as crap, but we still ended up completing it. I'm gonna see what we can do there. So we got that out of the way. This is all I really wanted to go over. The rest of this is just stuff that's always been here, such as like Palace Update, Tycoon, and Spin the Win Raffle. But be careful, you guys. We do have a giant update coming down the line, and the triple threat is coming out soon, being a Howler, Kazumi, and Winvast. I think the next update that we have is going to be Mont. So obviously for some people that is a huge skip, for others it isn't. So it's honestly up to you guys on how that's going to play out. But for now, thank y'all for watching, and peace out.